Hello all you YouTubers out there. This is Jim from G-Body Driveway and welcome to my first video. I picked up some Keystone Classic wheels that are not exactly how I remember them, and I want to make them how I remember them before I wait for this winter season to end and go ahead and put those on my G-Body Cutlass, which is an 81 diesel factory and has about 52,000 miles on it. I rescued it. It was sunk, sat down, but it was also rust free, and did some work, got the mechanicals together. I can drive it at will, and I'm just adding some things to it as we go. You won't see that in this video, but you'll get to see the wheels that I'm going to put in back on that car after I get them the way I want them. And Santa brought me this nice little headlight here. Don't know if I'll need it, but it's pretty bright, so maybe I'll use it, maybe I won't. I don't know. It's hot down here. Okay, well, on with the video. Alright everybody, so this is what we're working with. These are my Keystones I purchased earlier in the year. I went from a 14-inch rallies on my 81 G-Body Cutlass, which is diesel by the way, and I've always liked these wheels and the Kragers. These ones here are a little bit harder to find. I found a really nice set, but they weren't factory correct. So I got myself some oil-based Rust-Oleum paint and some small brushes and went through the process of painting those so they now look like that, which is the way I remember them being. So we're gonna go through that process now. It should take about 15 minutes or so. I'll pop back once I get this all set up. That's the product that I'm going with. It's an enamel, it's an oil base, and I think it'll hold up with the conditions. So when I started this, I cleaned the wheels and I polished them. And the reason for doing so is if I get a little messy with the brush, it just wipes right off. It's pretty easy to do. So that helps me not have to worry about being extremely cautious. I can just wipe it off the chrome, and everything else that it hits is where it's meant to be anyway. So I'll update you when I get this together. So this should go rather quickly and easily. Have yourself a towel handy, small brush like so. And some music would be good. I had some people mention about going ahead and spraying this and masking it, which I could have done, but I think that I'm going to go with a new brush here. I could have went ahead and masked it and sprayed it, but honestly by the time I'd have masked each one of these wheels off, this ultimately would be a much faster process. So let those other brushes dry too long, so we'll go with something, a new brush that's softer, and we're just going to dab and paint it like so.
so slightly there, and that's all that takes to do. A little time consuming, but comes out really well. A little bit of elbow grease on the cleanup process. This part here is pretty easy. It's just taking your time. Take my towel here and I just wipe right up that chrome that's been waxed recently, and it comes out perfect. And that's all it takes. And that's pretty much how it goes. Pretty easy, pretty simple. Take your time. I'll update as I get this done.
Well, everybody, that's a wrap on this video. Again, it's my first video. Clearly didn't need the headlight, but okay. It'll be used for future projects. I will try to post some of the additional things that I've done throughout since I bought the car. I will give you guys a chance to see the before and afters, and it's far from done yet. It is scheduled to go into the shop for paint, and I'm waiting for the go-ahead call on that. But in the meantime, I'll post up some of those things that I have, videos, photos, things like that, and hopefully we'll see you all again with any other future projects that I get myself involved in. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you soon.